What is up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Let's Geek Out. I'm your boy Kadeem. How's everybody doing? We got a new reaction video, y'all. A new death battle. You already know. Omni-Man versus Homelander. Invincible versus The Boys. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. I've never watched The Boys. I need to. It's on my watch list. But after watching this, it's probably going to make me watch The Boys. Not going to lie. And already off the bat, I've seen clips of the show. I'm gonna have to go with Homelander. I'll have to go with Homelander because, look, I love Omni-Man, but Vulture Minds aren't really, man, all that. I mean, in their respective universe, yes, they're powerful, but up against Homelander, I'm not certain he'll be able to stand up to him. But I might be wrong. I mean, I've been wrong for the past couple death battles that I predicted, but hey, who knows? But let's go ahead and dive on in and check this bad boy out and see who comes out on top. You guys ready? Let's go.
Omni-Man, the invincible champion from planet Viltrum.
Homelander, the world's greatest superhero, brought to you by Vought International.
Few heroes have stood the test of time with more aplomb than the very first, Superman. But what if absolute power did, in fact, corrupt absolutely?
Answer, we're all screwed.
Basically.
I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, yo, this is gonna be fire. This fight is gonna be fire.
Up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Omni-Man. Had you going there for a second, huh?
Not really. His name is in the title of the video.
Well, you might be forgiven for mistaking Nolan Grayson for his classic comic inspiration. He's even got that sexy mustache that he's not afraid to hide with terrible CGI. Born on the planet Viltrum.
Yo, they're not gonna let that leave that down, are they?
Spread the enlightenment of his utopian homeworld.
And as his superhero alter ego Omni-Man, there was no one better.
He really wants.
He saved the world countless times. Saved guardians of the globe, and even married and had a son, Mark.
Yo, if y'all have not watched Invincible, y'all need to watch that. It is fire.
Was a stinking rat bastard liar.
Turns out, it wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised.
Peaceful in the sense that they culled half their population, murdering millions with their bare hands until only the strongest were left, united by a common purpose.
This Viltrumite empire then went on to conquer planet after planet in their home galaxy, murdering any who dared oppose them. So just scratch that whole peaceful part entirely.
Yeah, for real. I remember the comic books like the back of my hand, bro. Like, ooh,
even worse,
Jesus, I remember that.
Most powerful being on the entire planet.
God, I can't wait for season 2, bro.
The raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of a Saiyan.
Basically,
a Viltrumite.
But Vulturemites don't have the same powers as Superman, though.
Smart atoms that they can manipulate to achieve superhuman feats, like holding their breath for weeks on end by drawing more energy from the oxygen inside them.
Kinda reminds me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's basically how comic writers bullshit a science-y explanation for his powers.
Except
basically
make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's completely nonsensical biological hogwash.
Look, it's comic books, okay? They can make anything make sense, basically.
Viltrumites can fly,
bruh,
stand near absolute zero temperatures, and even possess insane healing factors. You know, stuff like getting punched through the stomach, having
absolute zero superhuman biology.
I don't mean to exaggerate.
I'm done.
Viltrumites in this series get fucked up and somehow survive.
However, too much trauma to the brain or heart can overtax their healing factors, and intense heat can be especially damaging.
Even the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma of a star.
And because of their abilities, their inner ear vestibular system is far more sensitive than a regular human's. Intense sonic pressure will disrupt their fragile equilibrium and even prevent them from flying.
Though pushing themselves to their physical limits only ends up making them way stronger. And considering Nolan has been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he's easily
when I tell you that was gruesome. Jesus.
Against him. But Mark didn't inherit everything from his dad. Despite Despite his alien genes, Mark was raised as a human with our weak, pathetic human values like love and compassion and not brutally murdering the shit out of everyone you see like a maniac. Really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded Earth. Mark tried his best to minimize casualties and outsmart his
Jesus.
foes.
Nolan, meanwhile, tackled...
I don't know why, because I remember all this. It's just still seeing it again. It's crazy.
Systematically annihilating their planet for even daring to take Earth from him. Classic generational divide.
Annihilate is underselling it. Nolan flew so fast that his body lit their planet's atmosphere on fire, creating massive country-sized explosions.
Jeez, yeah, I remember that.
Omni-Man has flown across galaxies in only a week. Survived...
I don't know, bro. Like, Viltrumites are powerful, yes. And like I said, I've never watched The Boys, so hey, I might be wrong on this one. So, we'll see. We'll see.
Mexico, that would make it 1,300 kilometers wide.
And weigh over 4.6 quintillion tons. Moving at
Quintillion?
over 11,000 meters per second, it'd hit with enough energy to
God.
destroy the
Oh.
moon twice over.
So Omni-Man is strong enough to slaughter those who considered him an ally, the Guardians of the Globe, all to ensure as seamless a transition to the coming Viltrumite rule as possible.
Too bad for Nolan, it wouldn't be that easy, because he'd have to go through his son first.
Mark was horrified by his father's treachery. Spurred
Oh,
on
yeah,
by
he
the reveal
was.
that Nolan only viewed his mother as a pet, a disposable broodmare. Invincible fought Omni-Man to save the planet.
And that's when Mark's real Viltrumite training began. Get it? Training? Like the train?
Yes, we get it. It was a good pun. Jeez.
If anything, it was Omni-Man that learned a lesson about humanity that day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality, as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human.
Yeah. Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Life can be overwhelming, and many people are burned out without even knowing it.
Symptoms can include lack of motivation,
Find therapy that offers...
Welcome to Vought International, a multi-billion-dollar American conglomerate.
I know all this is gonna be spoilers for me, but I don't mind.
Superheroes on the face of the earth.
That's right. Superheroes are real, and they're big business.
Imagine a company that possesses...
I know after watching this is gonna make me watch The Boys. I'm not even gonna lie.
Figures and video games constantly, drowning the masses in a slurry of focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Yeah, imagine.
Within Vought's pantheon of gods among men is their premier super team, the Seven, and its leader, Homelander.
He's got the looks,
More like the
charm,
knockout version of the Justice
and
League.
most importantly, he's got the
Did he
power
just
to
baptize
slaughter all
somebody?
of America's
What?
enemies at home and
Oh,
abroad.
whoa.
This guy probably eats freedom and shits eagles.
But Homelander's squeaky clean corporate sheen is only skin deep. Far from the big blue Boy Scout he's marketed as, Homelander is probably the closest thing to Lucifer on Earth.
Remember Bad Future Biff from Back to the Future?
Yeah, I remember him.
Superpowers and media training.
Vought's official story is that Homelander was an alien
Gotcha.
who landed here as a baby, a tale we're all familiar with.
And that's total bullshit. Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum, Compound V.
And he was a complete success.
Too much of a success. He was murdering rooms of terrified scientists before his umbilical cord was even cut. In the comics, Vought had to keep a remote control hydrogen bomb strapped to him at all times.
I haven't watched The Boys or read the comics, so like I said, this is brand new to me.
Psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero of all time.
It wasn't long before he debuted as Homelander, the ultimate defender of the American dream.
Homelander possesses massively superhuman strength,
Flight, heat vision, superhuman speed, strength,
see through walls with X-ray
voice,
vision,
X-ray vision.
Emotional state from just the sound of their heartbeat.
But you know you're done for when he breaks out his heat vision, which is strong enough to slice through crowds of people or split airplanes in half.
Or screams so loud that it shatters the eardrums of anyone around him.
Those are innocent bystanders whose ears are exploding, by the way. Oh yeah, he totally botched this mission to stop a plane hijacking, so he forced each and everyone on board to die in the resulting crash so they wouldn't reveal his incompetence.
Well, Homelander's powers may be
Wow.
real, but his heroism is a charade. Though he plays his part well, he cares nothing for the peons he's forced to protect.
The only thing he treasures is, ironically, his public image. Turns out being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a healthy person. But don't worry, he eventually cleaned up his act and started a totally 100% healthy sexual relationship with a fellow superhero who just happened to be an actual Nazi. Speaking of sex,
I'm sorry, what?
We should figure out how Superman and Lois get busy. Well,
No, we're not. No.
Homelander proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to smithereens. Who drew that?
Look, there's no way to sugarcoat this. Considering a human's load has much less mass than a shotgun pellet, it would have to be moving significantly faster to achieve the same kinetic energy. Over 1,500 meters per second, or...
Yo, are we really calculating this right now? What are we doing? What are we talking about? What? Yo, I don't need to know that.
Well, good night, everybody.
Why do you...
Ooh, kind of sucks for humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being on the planet and a psycho murderer.
Wow.
Saturation. Stillwell even commented that Homelander has proven immune to every weapon known to mankind, no matter how powerful. Humanity literally lacks the ability to kill him.
That'd include nuclear weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb, which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Actually, it could have exploded with twice that. But the Soviets who created it were afraid it would...
Bro, I have no idea, bro. Like I said, this is all brand new to me. I'm definitely going to watch The Boys after this. Like, I'm so serious. I am so going to watch it and find the comics. Like this. Wow.
Despite being an emotionally stunted man-child,
There's an animation of it too.
surprisingly cunning and...
I know I saw the animation, but like, there's an animation of it. I thought it was just live action.
The world's angriest limey, Billy Butcher. Yeah, turns out forcibly fathering a bastard son with someone else's wife is not a good idea.
Of note, as unjustifiable as it is, to Homelander, this gave
He
him
did
something
what
he
now?
never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Being born Vought's star pupil meant he was under their thumb from the day he was born. His superpowered son was the first thing that
Wow.
was truly his and might be his best option for a new beginning. Or not.
All right, the combatants are
All
set
right.
from the data through all possibilities.
Okay.
It's time for a death battle!
Yo. All right. I don't know how this is gonna go, to be honest with you. Oh. Okay, I like this animation. This is fine.
Coco, it's warm. You know, Nolan.
Okay, so this is how it's gonna go down.
More than just a superhero.
This is
They might be
you break into it. You go into his house.
a brand, and it's very important to me that that brand means something. And if I'm playing second fiddle to some goddamn alien, what's really the point, right? What do you think, Debbie?
Oh. Whoa.
So, do we have an understanding? Get the fuck out of my country.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to feed you your own heart. Shit. That was a great line.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, he was trying to get a heat vision off. He couldn't get a shot off. Okay, I might be on Omni-Man side. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I like this music though. This is fire. Like this whole this animation is really cool. I'm loving this. Yep. Oh, wow. He's holding it, bro.
You have to turn with the punch to reduce. Better.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah, this. Oh. Bruh.
What's the going to cry?
Oh,
After I'm done with you, I'm gonna flashpoint that little shit son of yours! This worthless neighborhood! And every goddamn person you know!
ooh. Yo, that was
What I promised you. Now swallow.
wow.
Christmas.
KO! Whiz!
That
if
was-
there's a god, it sure seems like he was working out some aggression.
Yo,
Homelander's dominance within the world of the boys.
yo, I was not.
Relatively speaking.
Wow.
Homelander can move faster than sound, while Omni-Man can move faster than light.
True.
Homelander can survive a nuke, while Omni-Man can shatter the moon twice over.
Bro, that is
Fair, Homelander did have a couple of
ridiculous.
abilities Omni-Man didn't, like his heat vision.
And while
That was
most of my healing factors
ridiculous.
have
That-
failed against continuous exposure to heat,
I feel like that fight went by way too fast. That ended way too quickly.
heat vision was anywhere near that.
Oh, that's just me. I feel like that fight ended way
Heat
too
vision was
quickly.
a superhero means supreme before, who can vaporize people in an instant.
Even if it was hot enough, Omni-Man's superior speed would cut him off before he could do any lasting damage.
Yeah.
Despite being able to disrupt
I
his
should,
equilibrium with his
man.
supersonic
I did say, hey, I did during the fight. I did say I was going with Omni-Man. So, hey,
Plus, while Homelander is
hey, I,
situation calls for it, Omni-Man has been fighting and conquering worlds for thousands of years. He comes from a warrior culture based on fighting.
that's
Homelander, on the
true.
other hand,
That's
comes
true.
from a test
Yep.
tube and never had to push himself as a fighter because
Basically.
he was always so much stronger than everyone else.
And that's the key difference between them. One is a warrior, and the other is a bully. Homelander was never going to give up easy.
That's true. Yep. The way he described him, he's just a glorified
When it comes to
super
Superman
bully.
knockoffs, Homelander had to eat his heart out.
The winner is Omni-Man.
Yo. That was brutal.
Back, and we've launched a brand
That
new
was
membership program
brutal.
for our YouTube channel.
Oh
For
my
every single
God.
tier,
All right.
You'll get unique emotes,
Who's
badges,
next?
and additional content, and a bunch more. Click that join button to see more info, and thanks so much for watching.
Who we got next? Next time, Magneto. Guess who? Who's that? Oh snap! That's and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the fight. I had no idea. I should have went with Omni-Man first when I first started this video. I should have just went with Omni-Man because the way they were describing Homelander, he's basically a glorified bully. Like they said, he was just a super bully. He wasn't no daggone alien on the same level as Omni-Man. I mean, come on. I should have known better than that. But I did. Hey, I switched. I went with my boy Omni-Man because, you know, I'm more in tune with Invincible. I know how Invincible is. I've read the comics, so that's my bad. That's my bad. I should have went with my boy Omni-Man. Should have went with him. But yo, the next fight, Magneto, I can never pronounce that dude's name. Tetsuo. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. If I got it wrong, I do apologize. And I remember the movie. I think it was Akira or Akira. I remember. It's been such a long time. That movie is such a classic. Such a classic. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is comics versus anime. Marvel versus anime. Like they're both, but Magneto is powerful in his own right. He controls magnetism, but he does more than magnetism. But Tetsuo, he's basically a psychic, like a telekinesis, like controls a lot of other things. Yo, seeing him makes me want to go watch it now. I might have to put the boys on hold. I'm not even gonna lie. I might have to put the boys on hold after seeing him. I'm not even gonna lie, but that's it, you guys. Yo, let me know down in the comments what you think of this fight. Was it just me, or did this fight go way faster than their usual death battles? Like it just ended just like that. Like, or was it just me? Let me know down in the comments, and let me know how you think that Magneto versus Tetsuo. I'm probably butchering his name. But, oh boy, what you think how that fight's gonna go? You think Magneto's gonna take it? Or Tetsuo? Whatever. Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're at it, go ahead to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos that'll be coming your way. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, this is your boy Kadeem with Let's Geek Out. Peace.